Be live. Going live. Got the music going, and I believe we are live.
And SmackDown's about to start.
Yep. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure how this YouTube streaming stuff works.
That shit is the most confusing thing.
Yeah, I shared a link. I'm trying to track it down myself to see what it looks like on that end, to see if we get any chatter, if it tells me if we get people in there or not.
Does it show like you can go live and stuff?
It should.
Is it like blue? Because it did not want to work for me a few weeks ago. And I was trying to stream from YouTube.
Well, it's like I got it. Like I know to the point where I am streaming from it, but maybe it was on Twitter that I.
What is this from? I see the live that we on.
Nice.
Hello. Yeah, I can see
starting off
it.
with another vignette. I still can't believe they rolled with the whole angle that Brock didn't know that he had a whole year to cash in the Money in the Bank contract.
I was surprised it came out like 3 times in the night. I was like, he must have been bored, or they were like, hey, go out there, make it look like about the casting in.
Yeah,
No idea what they're going.
Let's see if it actually got my last tweet. Because, oh, there we go. Yeah, hold on. If you go to the WrestleGoons Twitter page, it'll have a link to the YouTube stream. Oh, what up, Ryan? Good to hear that you're on the way home. See you in a few. He'll be joining us. What's up, Beth? How's it going? Alright.
KO!
WrestleGoons Twitter page, it'll have a link to it. There we go. Yes, so now I got both chats up now. Alright, so, of course.
So I'm guessing they're doing KO.
We actually have a few people watching on YouTube. Welcome. What's going on?
So I'm guessing they're doing KO versus Kofi. I think it's Kofi.
Yep, they announced earlier in the evening that he was going to be on the, what's it called, show. Dolph was going to be on the KO show, so KO's probably going to be featured pretty heavily throughout this one. He had some time off for his birthday.
That's what it is.
I think that's what he said the last time he was on TV. The reason he wasn't there to like have a match with Kofi was it was his birthday.
So why he don't want to wrestle at Super Show?
Oh, just because he probably has, some morals.
Yeah.
What is it? Roman Reigns came out and was like, "We're having these events in Saudi Arabia to help, enforce change." It was like, okay.
Psych.
How does you making millions of dollars, or $1 million probably, on a match help change, the oppressive nature of Saudi Arabia?
Exactly.
Does it change the fact that that Crown Prince had Jamal Khashoggi killed? It's really fucked up. So, these guys that are coming up with some lame-ass excuses, I'm not even giving them that much crap for, not wanting to go at this point. And I hope there's no repercussions for him not wanting to go. Because what is it? The last one that was going on, I believe was right before Daniel Bryan was a heel. He didn't want to go, didn't go, and, did drop that belt at WrestleMania. Maybe that had something to do with it. Probably not. Probably not. Wild speculation.
I know, right? I think it is one there because, it was like, alright, so when was Kofi going to win it then if he didn't drop it in? Well, I mean, if anything, if you can't utilize, I guess, certain big-time guys, why don't you just utilize the guys that's not on TV then? Like Shinsuke, Rusev. You can use other people. You could have had Luke Harper do this event and wrestle.
Oh, this coffee is delicious. And yes, I am drinking coffee at 8 o'clock at night.
This man be wide awake.
This pot is on myself. Only downside is it's downstairs, so I need a refill. I'll be running. But I believe we're all good tonight. see. If you're having trouble hearing me or Ed or the music or anything like that, let us know. Obviously, you're not supposed to hear the wrestling, so if you can hear the wrestling going on in the background, let me know, because we will be hit with that copyright right quick.
Yep.
There's my man Kevin Owens starting off the show.
I'm guessing he's not doing the Kevin Owens show tonight.
Oh, he is. It's probably just going to be like, later in the evening or something like that.
Oh, he's addressing it right now. He said there's a reason why he's not doing it.
But he is kind of debuting that whole new, like, Savage side. He just walked off and injured Big E. I think that's the last time we saw him, right?
He was there last week where like that happened, but before that he had like walked off while like I guess Sammy and Kofi were going back and forth.
Yeah. And it's like, that's the last thing Big E said was like, "Oh, it's Kevin." Oh. So like I said, I cannot hear what is going on just for the sake of the copyright stuff. But it looks like he's killing it on the mic. Everyone's watching.
Yeah, he's going on talking about Big E blaming him about him getting injured. He sweat so much, that's why he got hurt, and he probably slipped.
Really? Vicious.
Using fat joke? Is that what that is?
I don't think it's a fat joke, because what is it? Shane McMahon is the world's sweatiest man, and that dude's pretty ripped, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, he sucks as a wrestler, but he's fairly athletic looking.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, God, I wonder how he's going to ruin tonight.
Oh, boy. Hopefully he don't come out tonight, because there's really no need for him to... Well, nah, the Roman, then he has to.
Blame me for everything.
So I guess him and Kofi fighting not for the belt, so...
Yeah, while he's doing this little promo, I was like, I went back and rewatched parts of Raw this morning. I was exercising on my bike, trying to get in shape. But noticed that, at the start of the show and whatnot, what's his face? God damn it, Seth Rollins. When it was him, Kofi, and Heyman and Brock Lesnar out there, and Brock was just being like fucking goofy. That it looked like Seth did just like walk off like outside of Q, like it was kind of awkward, and like Heyman actually looked fairly surprised. And, you can kind of tell when that man's selling and when he's honest. I feel like. Seth did come back out later in the night, obviously for the main event, but I thought it looked a little funny.
Yeah, because I was wondering why he did. Cause I saw a video and someone was talking about like that was odd because he just walked off without saying anything, and Paul Heyman did look back confused, like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Also, is there some kind of like Paul Heyman made a little comment about Seth where it was like oh, it's just like Seth to pee on everybody's parade, and I was like, is that really an expression? I don't feel like I've ever heard that expression in my life.
Exactly, I've never heard that. When has Seth ever peed on anybody's parade?
Yeah, no, it's like, is there something backstage that has happened? Is there something about his relationship that we don't need to know?
Yeah, you mean Brock peeing on people's parade?
No, Sethy poo. And so, of course, Kofi's come out here to address Kevin's remarks about Big E, I'm assuming.
Yep, calling him a liar and...
I just now noticed that he has the word 11 on the back of his gear. I don't think you should really advertise how long it took for you to get into the main event scene. We are all now familiar with the story.
Yeah, I was seeing like that memes of Brock Lesnar dancing in the ring, holding the briefcase.
Yeah. I actually like. It's amusing to see that large, goofy man dance like that.
He's getting paid a lot just to act goofy.
Kofi's still going on about lying about himself and all that.
Yeah, talking about him and hurting him.
This will probably be easier to do from the computer than my phone. Just
Guessing
gotta
they don't
watch
have
what I
nothing.
click.
I'm guessing they don't have nothing for Liv Morgan. She just sitting there, and they was saying, there was a story about something about how they're treating the wrestlers right now in WWE. Why some of them just can't get the shine or can't get on TV these last couple of weeks and stuff. I guess there's been a lot of frustration.
They have a very large roster, and this whole wild card rule, even though it's only like 4 people from each brand, is still throwing crap off pretty badly. Because what is it? Poor Kofi, he's been flying back and forth, and you're gonna have him in a segment. Obviously, you're gonna cut somebody down lower on the card to make room for their match in the show.
Yep.
And they still got to work towards the feuds that they had kind of been building before the fucking wild card started.
Did you hear about they edited Sami Zayn's comments when he mentioned AEW? There's like on their YouTube, they don't have nothing on there where it says it.
Yep. I've seen conflicting reports online about that. I think the Wrestling Observer said that it was scripted, but then a couple of the other dirt sheets and whatnot said that it wasn't scripted, and they just let him do it, or what?
Right. Brian Alvarez said he spoke about the situation on Wrestling Observer Live, where he said that 2 stories are coming out about this line about WWE's biggest competition. It's hard to know which one is to believe at this point, but one of those stories is that Vince McMahon was furious because of it. This is from talking to multiple people, and if you heard from Dave's show last night, you know what, there's a lot of confusion. We're 12 hours past that and it's still confusing, but I'm going to tell you everything I know about the story. So you ready? So 2 facts about the situation. There's absolutely people who insist that Sammy was given the okay to mention AEW, and then he said, you heard from one person who said in the script that went around in the morning, it was in the script he was going to mention AEW, one person said. Then they said there's other people saying he was not supposed to say that. So,
Yeah.
Vince McMahon is pissed.
Well, it also, without somebody actually, knowing the truth, it builds towards, it either way. It's good for Sammy.
Yeah.
Like, the internet nerds of wrestling, like myself, will be happy and be like, oh, yeah, El Generico to AEW, confirmed. And then the other ones will be like, nah, he's taking jabs at AEW. And just by even, talking about it, they're letting him. They're not scared of the competition.
Well, after that display on Raw, that does not show that you have any competition towards the other show. That was
what is
terrible.
Tony Khan was on, I think it was Busted Open Radio today. And wanted to highlight the fact that they don't plan on having these long, drawn-out talking segments and backstage stuff. Like, I'm sure there'll still be some dialogue, but like, he's stressed that it's not gonna basically be like WWE levels of, bad scripted television.
Yeah, I just seen that with the best spell of the way he says he's interested in focusing on the matches, not the other stuff, which is good because you have a 3-hour show, literally for 2 hours it's talk. So 1 hour is for wrestling. So what's the point of SmackDown being 2 hours and that's considered the wrestling show, but Raw is the talking show? They're both on USA.
I'm trying to remember who owns USA. Is that a CBS or NBC? I should ask Google.
Not sure.
I know they're owned by somebody else. Who owns the USA Network? Almighty Google. NBC Universal.
Yeah.
So NBC and Fox are basically going to have the big stakes in WWE with the TV deals and whatnot. Besides, Saudi money just being far more lucrative property. But, it's probably, I I don't know. Fox wants to have a more sports-oriented show from, the rumblings online about things and comments made about SmackDown moving on Fox on October, but I don't know. It seems like a big transition right now if they were going to do anything like they're promising.
Yeah, it definitely. I don't know what it is. If they're listening to what I guess the TV company is telling them what they want, man, they're gonna miss out on some fans, and fans are gonna really turn quick, and they're gonna go to AEW once they start having a TV product every week.
We're back to Kofi versus KO. I'm sure you're probably a few seconds ahead of me like usual.
Yeah, he broke up the pin and stuff. Hopefully he don't throw his shoes out this time.
That bald man was just yelling at Kevin.
When he did that little senton on the outside, I think he yelled at his.
Oh, Dad's got his cell phone out. He's recording stuff now. I shouldn't make fun. That'd be me. 2 beers deep at a house show.
Yeah.
And in the last 2 WWE events that I went to, I walked out of those arenas hoarse, and slightly inebriated still. Took the metro home. It was safe.
Oh, for real? Yeah, when I went to the house show up in, I think it was Norfolk. That was when Bray Wyatt was the WWE champion, and Baron Corbin actually had hair. That was pretty dope.
Okay, let's be honest. Baron Corbin has always been balding since his NXT days. But.
And then that's when they was pushing Asuka as being really strong as a singles competitor.
Oh, let's not even talk about that. They ruined that girl. Built her up for so long just to drop it like that.
Like, I get that you would protect certain people just so they don't take losses. They haven't protected. Because who would have thought she would lose to, I don't know, Carmella for the women's title?
Well, I'm not even talking about that time. That's like the second or third time they fucked Asuka. The first time, like, losing to Charlotte at WrestleMania. I mean, granted, it's Charlotte. But at the time, it was like, no. Like, the way it was looking, it was like, no, totally going to put the belt on Asuka before you ruin the, what's it called, streak? Undefeated streak, there we go. Couldn't think of the right damn word.
The Goldberg streak that she surpassed. I say, ever since she took that loss, she's been taking losses.
Yeah, now she's stuck in that horrible tag team.
Yeah.
Okay, not that Kairi Sane is horrible. I'm saying the name of the tag team is horrible.
Yeah, just the idea for, like, if you bringing up those type of women, they don't need to be in a tag. Neither one is a tag team wrestler. I'm sure they probably never were tag team wrestlers.
Kofi fighting back now. Oh.
Kevin Owens trying to take his shoes off again.
Are you serious? I haven't gotten to that. But what is he doing that for again? I think I lost my shit last week when he was doing that crap.
Yeah, but he didn't succeed this time.
Yeah. But what is the point in taking his shoes off? That doesn't take away from his offense.
I don't know. That must be a thing with Kevin Owens. Now, maybe it's just him and Kofi. Maybe the shoes hurt. Maybe his shoes be hurting him when he kicks them or something.
Maybe all this time Kofi's been cheated with, weighted sneakers, and Kevin Owens is trying to expose the truth.
Yeah. Because he actually is wearing, like, I guess basketball or running sneakers for
looks like he's wearing,
they wearing wrestling boots.
I think I see a swoosh. Oh, that landed rough.
That's
like it's straight on his ass. Hold on, I'm watching this replay. Does KO get him at all here? Oh, not really. Ooh. I don't know whose fault that is. I want to lean towards Kofi, just saying. He landed in the wrong spot, but
yeah.
Maybe KO wasn't quick enough to get him back in the ring.
Oh!
Woo, that was close.
here we go with these commercials. While the rest of the match is actually going on.
Wait, the match is still going on and it's going to commercial. They're actually giving this one a decent amount of time after. That's pretty good. What? We've had actually like 10 minutes of wrestling so far, and it's only 20 minutes into the show. Versus last night, we went almost an hour before we got an actual match in Raw. Woo! Oh man, Kofi is eating some bumps tonight, though. Damn. And now I see where you're talking about. Yeah, man, I'm like a minute and a half behind you. You got Cox cable online and the computer you can watch it on, or make you watch it slower?
Oh, where do you be watching it from on the computer?
I'm watching it like through what is it? Cox's what the hell did they call it? The Contour service or whatever.
Oh no.
Yeah, it comes with your cable. If you pay for your unit cable through Cox and whatnot, you can watch your stuff on your computer essentially at home too, without having to have your cable box hooked to your computer. But it looks like the downside is that there's a delay between actual live TV.
Huh. I didn't even know that. I don't know if my dad probably knew about that. But it's not for that basic thing.
Yeah, all it takes, like the same thing that when you log in to like make a payment on their website and whatnot, like it pops up. I just Google it, got the log information. But like I said, it's pretty network intensive. But I have a bunch of people online right now, and we are simulcasting to YouTube and Facebook Live tonight.
Yeah.
Kinda wish we could be on Twitch instead of YouTube. And actually, well, this horrible commercial break thing's still going on my end. You can keep talking about the match.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna check on Twitch real quick.
Yeah, it's still a commercial on my side too. But Kevin Owens getting upper hand on Kofi right now. And Kofi's trying to get back into the ring.
Oh, pancakes down. I saw that.
And Kevin Owens with the cannonball.
Yeah. Twitch is still down for new creators at the moment. That is unfortunate.
Oh, sweet. Did I follow the WrestleGoons? Yeah, I'm subscribed. Yeah.
Oh, what up, Palmerton? Watch SmackDown. I'm just checking out to see what we're doing.
Yo! Wait, hold up. Dang, I thought it was us because I was looking to the right on the up next on the YouTube, and it said the guy that's doing his live right now, he got like 661 people watching.
Yeah, there's probably some more, notable people than us, but everyone's gonna start somewhere. Consistency.
Yeah, we only got.
What's going on, Eric?
I wonder what type of copyrights he got, because he's actually using the SmackDown logo with Kofi and Kevin Owens on it.
I mean, you could use like images of them and all that kind of stuff, and like if wasn't trying to do commentary at the same time, I could actively update or put on some kind of image slideshow to go on. And maybe down the road we could have something like that going, but right now, first things first is just focusing on the quality of our commentary and eventually getting some more cameras. We do currently have one camera, but it is not meant for streaming necessarily.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I'm happy with actually having these two get as long as they have had so far, but it has been a pretty slow-paced match.
Which is good, because I'm not sure if they have the matches planned maybe for tonight. I don't know.
Ooh, kicked him right in the head.
Kevin Owens to that little frog splash on him.
Oh, damn! Okay, I was about to say, I was disappointed with the quality of this match. But super kick to Kofi's head and then a frog splash to him on the outside after Kofi's already taken those 2 big bumps to the outside already. That man's spine is going to be messed up. Dolph's going to mess him up at Super Showdown. Trying to reel back in on the cursing. Keep his family friendly. Obviously, we're not at the point where we have to worry about that, but get into tune with it now. It'll be easier down the road. Not if, but when we are monetized. Keep that going.
Oh, yeah. Follow us and share us if you listen.
That's the other thing. I should put this coffee cup down and pick up that phone and engage the conversation on Twitter.
Yeah.
Usually just try to do it on commercial breaks. Don't want to be missing nothing. Ooh. 2 big frog splashes to Kofi. Man, he's actually getting some pain tonight.
Fighting champion. He's on a winning streak too. I think this if he wins tonight, then this be 12 straight matches he's won.
That'd be pretty good. Is he going up for a 3rd one? Oh, big enziguri.
Uh-oh. Is Kevin gonna reverse it? You gonna hit him with the frog splash again? Oh, the swan time by Kevin Owens. Big man got agility.
What is Kevin Owens' Twitter?
Who's Kevin Owens? I don't know. Oh, someone Paradise. And he got him. Damn, Kofi, you just got hit with a swanton bomb and come back like that? Damn.
Alright. That's messed up that he's kicked out of that, first of all. I mean, that's probably the cleanest looking Trouble in Paradise I've seen from Kofi in a minute. Like, great camera angle, like, coming out of the ropes to do it. Goodbye, being strong. But the fact that he had been frog splash to the outside, frog splash in the ring, and then hit with a senton by a man that large, that should have been it. But obviously, not that that's the, Kevin Owens finisher by far. But you know what? Want to keep us guessing? Do things differently. It wouldn't just be KO, would it? That make me mad.
Oh, and I was about to say, I was gonna be like, it might be Kevin Steen, and I was like, nah. He only did that one time.
Probably.
Yeah, fight on his fight, yeah.
Yes, okay, alright, dude. But it's like, I knew it was something.
There's that man, Shane O'Mac. With Elias and Drew McIntyre. Appreciation tonight, though. Wow. Shane McMahon appreciation. And there's R-Truth still running. Man ran from one stadium to the other.
I guess, yeah, that's pretty much was the main event a few weeks ago. It's kind of ironic that that's the first match they opened up with.
Yep.
Does R-Truth... I know he's got kids, but is he married?
Yeah, he's married to, I can't remember what the name is, but yeah, he's married. He's married for a while.
Alright, I bet his wife is jealous.
I know, right? But you gotta think Carmelo messed. You gotta think about Carmelo messing with Corey Graves. So.
Well, messed. I haven't heard too much about that since then, you know.
They probably been keeping it quiet. But how long they gonna let R-Truth hold the belt? Because nobody's been able to get a hold of or pen on, so I keep holding on to the belt. Like,
I wonder why Drake Maverick, of all people, is the person that is like so persistent and like this surge. Like, why does he need the television time? He is the GM of 205 Live.
That nobody.
They're starting a program on like the house show circuit. It seems like with him and EC3. Well, I haven't heard anything about that in the last like 2 weeks.
Oh, for real? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But here we go. We got Daniel Bryan and Rowan coming out. It looks like. Yep. Oh, I should have got that T-shirt when it was like $12.
Planet's champion.
So, still haven't gotten their belts changed over, which probably means that they're not going to be holding these belts for super long.
No.
Have they said who they're about to have a match with next? It better not be the Usos.
Nah, they didn't say, but I'm sure they'll probably be fighting some face faction. So let's see, what face team do they have on SmackDown? It's crazy. I know.
I probably said that wrong.
Pardon
my pronunciation if it was wrong.
There was a face on SmackDown that would have a belt, or they would. I wouldn't even know. That's how bad the tag team division's been.
Well, the Usos, you know, they're on Raw technically right now, and I don't want to see another wild card stipulation and then come over and have a match with these guys. Not that their match wasn't good, it just doesn't make sense for Raw guys to be feuding with SmackDown guys, especially when said Raw guys are currently feuding with the Revival on the other brand. And nobody is feuding with the Raw Tag Team Champions who haven't even been on television now, I think, in 2 weeks. Have we seen Hawkins or Ryder?
Nope. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not. They've been in wrestling gear, so maybe they fighting in dark matches.
No idea.
That's
we have a couple of people over in the YouTube. Guys, feel free to talk in the chat. We talk back. Really just trying to, enjoy the evening and watch wrestling. Right now we're currently on commercial. Obviously, we can't put the wrestling on for you, but, it is on the USA Network.
I don't know what their channels is on channel 18, local channels.
You can get the USA app, though, and as long as you know your cable provider's login information for your website, you can watch it on the USA app. There's a bit of a delay, but it's not too bad. It actually works pretty well on a phone, too.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I've been looking at again, man, have you seen these Wrestle Crates?
That's with the you don't know what's in the box.
Yeah. So, been trying to think of ways of expanding my own personal wrestling attire. Seeing as how the wrestling shirts I do own are non-WWE at this point. When we actually start doing some, on-camera work and whatnot, gonna need some real wrestling t-shirts. But what is it? $30 a month. Get two shirts. You don't know what they are. They could be, just indie guys, by the way, or legends or anything like that. But it comes with an autograph and some other fucking swag and whatnot. They got different plans and whatnot, but I think that's the best one. But pretty much, you go to try to buy wrestling T-shirt online nowadays, one that you actually want, it's $30 right there. Spend $30, get some, like I said, an autographed and 2 shirts and some random ass wrestling, like pins and crap probably. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I think they. I'm not sure if they sell that type of stuff at Target. I know I've seen something like that at Target. I know they got them funky toys with they got some WWE toys over there at Target, and they got some at GameStop.
Oh, let's see. OBS went down from Facebook Live, but it went back up. Okay, cool. Last night it did that as well, but at least it automatically fixed itself this time. But now that is one thing, cool pull together, we could just do like, one monthly unboxing video. I've never been a fan of those myself, but just to put content out there until we actually have, solidified recording space and scheduled down.
Right.
Till then, it is still really easy to just throw together just reaction videos and hangout sessions while we're watching. Wrestling Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesdays do our podcast going over Raw and SmackDown. Weekly wrap up, which, like I said, I am proud to say that we do now have those links to SoundCloud and Castbox.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, my personal choice of listening to podcasts is through Castbox. I got that Samsung Note 9 or whatever. Came with like the premium version of that for a year for whatever reason. But I just listen to that crap all the time. My phone can turn itself off and it'll keep going, It's not like YouTube where if you don't keep the window open and then the sound eventually goes away.
Lance Storm said he was finishing up Raw. He said, what was the point on the electric chair? Was it supposed to electrocute him if he lied?
Yeah, no, that was never really specified. And like I said last night, I don't believe that was an electric chair. I didn't see a power source. I didn't see no weird wires. And at the end of it, the way he was able to just pick it up and toss it out of the ring, that shit would be heavy if it had an actual car battery or something on there. I don't know. I should suspend disbelief, but... Let's see.
Someone said on WWE Critic, it said it took a long time for the seeds of the Attitude Era to break through. 1995, 1996 were rough years. Current product needs time to change. It can't happen suddenly. I don't know. I'm impatient. I can't wait like that.
Just not saying it's supposed to be Shane McMahon Appreciation Night. It's
supposed to be Lacey Evans versus Bayley tonight.
I don't know why that's happening either, because she's feuding with Becky, so why is she popping over to have a match with Bayley?
Wild card.
Oh. Looks like Brian is working the crowd tonight. I could hear something through my headphones there, and it doesn't sound happy.
Yes, talking about people in the crowd eating like meat and all that stuff.
Despite what's going on with Kofi, yep, he's still bringing out pancakes.
I'm guessing they must make the pancakes every morning.
I don't know. You know what? I was thinking about that last night. Are they gluten free? Or are they just throwing glutinous pancakes out into the crowd like little, grenades?
Yeah.
Just imagine someone getting slapped in the face. They have a gluten allergy. All of a sudden WWE gets sued, and all of a sudden New Day gets, Kofi is in prison for assault. Like, no, he's a babyface. It doesn't matter. He was reckless.
Just imagine him. You see how he frisbee throws them pancakes.
Exactly.
Just imagine you not paying attention.
Gets a small child's eye, and all of a sudden they gotta take the eye.
Like, jeez, like. Hopefully someone just steps in, put the hand in the way, like, oh, hold on, let me catch that.
Alright. So for some reason I'm noticing on my little playback of things, like the quality on YouTube and Facebook keeps going back and forth every now and then. I got a nice crisp image up on one, and then the other goes to crap. So if you guys start to notice too bad of a quality, let me know. I can start playing around with things. I'm trying to make things as crisp as possible, but I am streaming through 2 programs. I got a lot of stuff running basically on my computer right now, and also a second computer running next to it. There's a big strain on our hardware and my network at the moment, but pushing forward, we're making it work. But if it's too bad, let me know.
Oh hell no! Heavy machinery though.
Hold on, I've wanted to see them on television for a while. Are they actually coming out? Daniel Bryan's still working the crowd on my angle.
Oh, this is shit. Jeez. What happened to the Viking Raiders? Can they not come out? Like
No, they're grounded.
I would like
They
to
have
see
to
that.
finish up in NXT. They're not officially called up yet.
Man,
They want us
should
to
never
forget
brought 'em
about
up
the
there.
Viking experience. They want to rename their finisher again or some shit, probably.
Jeez.
You know it to be true. Search your heart. Machinery. There you go.
Hold up. What is it? What's his name? It's the big one. Does he have braids in his head? What the fuck?
I don't know. He might, or they might just, be wet as hell. I can't tell. Might be a little greasy. Although that Otis is a gift. A gift.
Yeah. He's hilarious with what he does.
Mm. Seems like the crowd's into it.
So no tag team. It's canceled.
Are you serious?
Yep, Daniel Bryan said they would do it, just not in this city.
So, if not tonight, when are they having this match? I'm disappointed.
Oh, fighting champion Bailey. I wonder if they're gonna break Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville up, because I know Sonya Deville has to start feeling some type of way about Mandy Rose gets all the wrestling action, and Sonya Deville is kind of just like the muscle. I can't.
Dun, dun. What are they passing out right now? Oh.
Passing out Mandy Rose's cover for a magazine she was in.
I've never been a fan of Mandy Rose. Oh, what up, brother?
Mandy Rose versus Carmella.
No. Well, like, only if Carmella actually goes over. But I find it funny in a day and age where Carmella can call out somebody else about being a bad worker.
Yeah. See, I never was high on Carmella being a wrestler. But then when she started taking victories from Charlotte and then Asuka, I was just like, oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, no, her title push was kind of lackluster and not merited. What are we getting here? I mean, Carmella, we are actually going to hate that.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to be interested in that.
I probably just don't like her because, what is it? Her finisher still reminds me of Ciampa's finisher. It looks like the fairy tale ending. Exactly
yeah.
Like it. I don't know. Oh, buy one, get one tonight? Ah, God, always have the good deals when I don't have no money.
I know, same here. There's been times I'm sure.
gonna be running downstairs to get some coffee real quick, and you keep everybody entertained whenever it actually comes back on.
Yeah. Let's see. We got person watching. Subscribe to that WrestleGoons site, or check us out on Facebook, WrestleGoons. Check us out on Twitter, WrestleGoons. YouTube, same thing. Twitch is the same thing. Check us out everywhere. We be on that. Every week we're gonna bring you wrestling content. That is what we do. We like talking about wrestling. And if you don't have the luxury of getting to the TV sometimes, or maybe you can't catch wrestling because you're busy or you're tired, check us out. We even save our podcast. So even if you miss it that night, at least you can still listen to it that next morning while you at the gym or you at things like that. So yeah, man, we just trying to do things, We appreciate everybody checking. But right now it's just a commercial. I guess is what is it? Dairy Queen commercial? Nobody cares. But if anybody's watching this, just like or leave us a comment. Let us know how we sound or what y'all think about this SmackDown tonight. I know SmackDown's just a little bit better than Raw. I can tell you that from my.
Alright. Just realized I have my fan and my AC still going. Probably could hear that crap in the background. I apologize to anybody that can hear.
Nah, I can't hear it.
Word. Alright, got some likes back on Twitter. Very nice. So I know Ryan said he was on his way back. But I'm pretty sure he's probably coming from a decent ways away, I believe.
Well, from his job to his house.
He had a football meeting or something, so I don't think that was at this
interview.
interview.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's man. I think he has his means trying to. So I guess Carmella didn't get an entrance.
She been posing this entire time?
I guess Carmella was already in the ring.
Carmella got the jabber's entrance. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, obviously, with this whole magazine thing, either A, Carmella's going to win via roll-up, or B, Carmella is taking that L.
Okay. I think Carmella probably steal it because Mandy be too focused on her magazine. She gonna roll. Where's R-Truth at? Is he out there? I think so.
No. Well, he can't be out there. Somebody would eventually sneak. Oh, that's probably what's going to happen. That's how the match is going to... It's going to end in a DQ. Eventually, R-Truth is going to run through the ring. And
I don't know where
everyone's
he's
going to
at,
be falling out,
he's...
spilling out after him, and they'll call the match. Ooh! Kick the shit out of that magazine. Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's got to be one good thing, I suppose, about being a wrestler and having beef with a fellow coworker. At the end of the day, you're going to get some hits in on him.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's got to be therapeutic. I mean, violence doesn't solve anything, kids, but revenge is pretty sweet. Gold Bond. God damn.
That's old. That's I don't even have gold bar. I think I got some spray type of
mm.
stuff. It's cold for like wounds or whatever.
I mean, it's like, who do they think they're advertising for? This is a PG show. Obviously, I mean, we're adults and we're watching this, so can only say so much. But at the same time, like, the demographic of people that I know that need Gold Bond is non-existent. I don't know anybody that needs it. It's like, oh, maybe if you got some athlete's foot, or you got that old people's feet. Maybe sweats when you walk. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like something I would want to advertise that sponsoring my business on television.
Yeah.
There's got to be somebody else went, oh, that was a high knee to the face.
I thought that was going to finish her, too.
Yeah, shit. I thought she might have knocked her out. Yeah, let's see this replay. Oh, that was a bad angle of it. I mean, it looked devastating. Don't get me wrong, but...
I swear I thought I seen something last year saying it was going to push this year, but I guess not.
That was pretty nice right there.
She rolled
Carmel's
her
putting
up.
in the work.
Mandy Rose got that victory.
But no, that little exchange that she just put on, that wasn't too bad. That, putting her boot up in the turnbuckle, slamming her head into that, and then hitting her with the Bronco Buster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Oh, that's how it is. That roll up. Of course, like I told you, like with the magazine thing, she was either going to go over or there's going to be some kind of schmoz. So.
I will say the SmackDown's women roster is better. As far as you can kind of have other storylines, or you can have other rivalries. Raw, they're focusing just on Becky and Lacey.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I hope to make way for, what is it, Ember Moon's on Raw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They should be able to do something with her. I know she's been training a whole bunch lately. I saw something on Twitter where she's trying to get back into, like, lifting almost damn near 400 pounds. I think she's only back up to, like, 200 and something, but she was injured for a little bit of this last year, which is one of the reasons we didn't see a whole lot of her.
Yeah. Yep.
But they also didn't book her incredibly well last year at all. Oh. Is that gender? Yep, that's gender. Okay.
This man, R2 is going to be the longest reigning 24/7 champ in the history.
You know, I love how he somehow got away from a former heavyweight champion.
Kind of almost like it was a thing they just, like, all right, you had it for, what was it, 6 months he had it for?
Is that Noam Dar? What is Noam Dar doing there? He's supposed to be in NXT UK. Did they really fly him all the way over from Europe to chase around R-Truth? Oh, Jake Maverick has actually caught up with him. Not for long, though. All right, so slightly amusing, not a bad way to do that, but at the same time, still don't feel like can't take that belt seriously. It's a nice little comedy thing.
Yeah, like if y'all gonna have, like if it's gonna be a 24/7 title, like someone else gotta be pinned. It can't be everybody. He's not getting pinned. He's escaping. Or like they gotta create different rules or something with that belt. Oh yeah, did you hear about Road Dogg, Tina?
Yeah, Road Dogg, he's down in NXT now, right?
Yeah. Former SmackDown writer. Now he's on NXT. Yes, Triple H is like, all right, well, they ain't got nothing for you. I got.
Just post on Twitter. Shane McMahon is on television. It is time for a bathroom break. Oh, God, I keep seeing these commercials for Little Caesars, and I'm not I'm gonna lie, it is wearing me down.
No, right. And they keep showing that burger.
Mm. The lesson is not to do this show hungry and then sit here and have to watch commercials. As somebody who like primarily has just used like Netflix and Hulu for the last couple of years, I don't watch a whole lot of cable. I catch up on everything on streaming services. So to be watching cable live and stuck watching these many commercials in a row is agonizing.
Hmm.
Like I get angry when I have to wait the 6 seconds before hitting refresh on a YouTube page to avoid watching a commercial. That is 6 seconds. 5, please. This chicken parmesan sandwich does look good. Oh, and they got a spicy one too. Ooh.
Man, it's looking too good, man.
About to tweet out over at Burger King. Hey, we looking for sponsors.
I know, right?
We'll shoot you an indie commercial right now.
Exactly. We can get it done ASAP.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, my manager on my job, she was telling me way you can edit videos now on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Some app, I forgot what it's called. But now I guess you can do it like, I don't know how long the video got to be, but now you can just edit it just like you do it. Oh, I wish I had a better phone though to do these videos. You can do like some like on the spot things where we could be outside talking, or if we at an event, little interviews and stuff. Have it edited.
That was the one thing I kind of miss about having or not having an iPhone anymore. When my old iPhone was new, I did have iMovie on there and GarageBand and all that, so I could do all my editing for my music and make my own like music video essentially all from my phone. And it was like it's professional as like somebody clicking around on their fingers can make something, but I still have a couple of those videos up on my YouTube channel, which is just me making music or screaming at the top of my lungs. If you ever want to laugh.
Hey.
I fancy myself as an acoustic guitarist and a metal vocalist.
Hey.
But bands just never worked out. You know how it is.
Yeah, independent thing is tough.
A lot of things come down to location, and I've come back and forth between Williamsburg and some other places, and it's pretty much, you gotta drive an hour or so one way or another to kind of do any real kind of performing, unless you want to just do covers at a bar. And I do know people and do have the contacts to do something like that if I ever wanted to, but I have like ADD when it comes to learning other people's songs. I can't fucking do it. There's all of like 2 or 3 songs I can play all the way through, and usually when I go to play them all the way through, I can't make it all the way through without getting bored.
See, I wish I knew how to play like instruments. I would fire. I would have done that more than actually produce stuff or try to rap. Like I'd rather just make music.
It's fun to be able to pick up a guitar and just noodle around, but it is like it's taken me like 10, 15 years to get to the point where I can make up my own craft and it not be like absolutely dog shit. Oh, here we go, Alistair Black promo. It keeps getting darker. I honestly can't hear him, and closed captioning right now is failing me horribly.
Talking about, I guess he needs people talking about he needs to find a opponent or something, or he needs to figure out his thing.
I don't know. Is he trying to be our psychologist? Our psychiatrist?
I don't know. Like, I really can't tell if he's being a heel face, because this character can go both ways. So they got Alistair Black doing more talking than him. So he's daring anybody to pick up. Interesting. Can he actually come on and wrestle? Is this his vacation time?
We shall see. Not a bad way to make a paycheck is, by just shooting a promo each week for the last month, though.
Yeah, but he's still doing the live shows. They still doing the tag team things
My
too.
God, have they been
Ricochet.
in the ring this entire time? What is the point in having them have an entrance and then go to commercial break and then come back and show something else and then have them still in the ring? Why not just go ahead and show that other thing first and then bring them out when it's time for a match or an actual announcement?
Like,
The
just
live crowd
imagine.
just awkwardly sat there probably listening to Shane McMahon's music for 5-10 minutes.
I wonder what they actually do in those commercials. Like, do they try to entertain them after they tell them, like, hey, y'all can't be saying this certain thing. Y'all can't be chanting AEW or doing this. CM Punk and all
No,
this stuff.
they know if they address it directly that the crowd would just turn around on them. And it's not like they can help. They can dampen the audio that's picked up, from the mics in there. Just have the commentators not talk a whole lot. Because what is it? They're for a long time when they were pushing Roman so damn hard during like 2017, 2018, they would actually like turn down the crowd during certain parts of the show because you could hear the audible boos when he'd come out and all that.
Oh, yeah, every time it first hits, you can definitely hear all them loud. And then I guess they'll try to mix in the audio with it. Put some
It's like,
cheers,
no,
and
it's
it's
like,
like, no.
you know what a cheer sounds like. It's got a nice, like, almost high-pitched noise to it. Like, yeah. And, Boo's got nice bass to it. And, that music could hit, and all of a sudden you just hear, oh. And there'd be some cheers there, old ladies and other people like Roman, I suppose. Oh, that's right, Ed. You like him. I'm sorry, I keep dogging.
That's my guy.
Sorry. I have a lot of people that I know that like him too, and I'm just a Roman hater, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, if they would have never like came out off the bat and just said they was going to push him, or if whoever that writer was that put it out there that they're going to really push him hard, I think he would have been fine because big dude fighting the odds and all this stuff, they would have been fine with it. But just to make it obvious, like this is who you trying to push, yeah, because.
Are we really getting another promo package leading up to this match showing young Shane?
Yeah, half those matches he lost.
You're showing footage of when you used to be a face, when we actually liked you, Shane. When you showed up every now and then and just jumped off large objects. That's when we liked you, Shane.
Yeah, like I said, half those matches he didn't beat Kevin Owens. He didn't beat The Undertaker. He lost to Kane when they had their.
They're showing all these elbow drops, and they all look fucking horrible. It's just like, it looks like a man flailing with his elbow pointed in that general direction.
Hold on a sec.
Gotcha. Oh, Ms. Dead.
I am a kill you.
Did he really pin Dolph to be the best in the world?
Yeah. Nah, what? Yeah, he could remember when the Miz got fake injury.
I knew he took the Miz's spot when they were, friends, but I forgot that he pinned Dolph. It was like, man, I feel like that probably was the last time Dolph was on TV before this Kofi angle.
Was it? Yeah. Nah, it was when, remember, he had that little mini feud with Drew McIntyre.
Was that afterwards? I guess, yeah, no, he did have, I know he disappeared for, a good, 3 or 4 months, it felt like.
I don't blame you. Trust me. Around that time, he was starting to get back.
Mm. WWE Creative Humor's Twitter account says, "We are in the business of putting smiles on your faces." Quotations by Shane McMahon. We never said we were good at our jobs, though.
I would love to see this Roman and Drew McIntyre again. Super Sean or not. Roman and Shane.
See, my Twitter feed's still a lot about AEW's Double or Nothing. Seeing if anybody else is talking about tonight so far. I've only seen a few tweets. I'm talking about Aleister Black's promo. Shane is still on my television. Poor Drew McIntyre. Talent for days. And even Elias is above this.
Exactly. Why can't... What in the
So
world?
wait a minute. Is Drew part of the wild card? He's on Raw, right?
Yeah, he's
I
part of
know
the wild
Elias is
card.
on SmackDown. So what have we had so far? Lacey Evans is going to be on here. Drew's on here from Raw. Has anybody else popped up yet? I don't think so.
Nobody.
Oh. Hey, this is probably the best way to stop a Shane segment. Oh. Oh no, is Elias about to be 24/7 champion?
Or maybe it might be Drew McIntyre. Or Shane McMahon,
Oh,
maybe.
poor Drake Maverick. And still the champion, R-Truth.
Shane gonna be the new 24/7 champ.
Is Drew? I'm waiting for this.
They just beating him up with the ref in the ring. Oh, maybe
Well,
it's gonna
I'm
be
waiting for the... You see, they're not. The beatdown hasn't even started on my screen. Man, I am like 2 minutes behind your ass. Damn. Oh, yep, there we go. Here's the beatdown.
Boom! So Elias will be the new 24/7 champ.
Elias is?
Yep.
Nice. But poor European title.
Wow. So Elias got his first main card title.
Wait, did Shane say something about not doing Kevin Dunn?
Oh no, I didn't catch that. I turned
I
the
just see
TV
a
down.
GIF. Yeah, so I can't hear anything. Yep, Elias is the new champ. Good for Elias. Drew's trying not to laugh at him. Drew's probably like, no, I don't want any part of this horrible, horrible gimmick.
Yeah, he probably was like, "Don't give me that belt, so they can make fun." Nah, give it to Elias. He the one that's the joke. So it's gonna be Roman and Archer, Drew McIntyre, and Elias.
What is Elias's Twitter? Damn. WWE
And they
Elias, probably.
And they're gonna spend the 24/7 rule, folks. Dang, I just seen what you had tweeted with the KS. Drew was already giving up on his WWE career. Dang, Bobby Fish is hurt again. Damn.
I think he's been hurt for a while.
Like he just came back not too long. Oh, there's my boo, Charlotte Flair.
What's going on, Diaz? Bored? Yeah, SmackDown's a little boring at the moment.
Yeah, napkin.
Oh, there's Lacey Evans. Wonderful, wonderful. Who is she with? Oh, she's with Charlotte. Okay, so there's the third wild card for the evening, I guess. Oh, wait, no. She's a SmackDown now, right? Yeah. Charlotte's SmackDown. This wild card rule's got me questioning everything. I'm checking over in Twitch right now. It's a shame. So, like, we've had a few people pop in on YouTube. Not entirely sure how many, but I feel like we had more interaction with people on Twitch than we did YouTube so far. Wish my buddy Nick was here like he was last night. That would have been nice.
So this, I guess he hurt his arm because his arm was sling when he left the event.
Bailey's got a black jacket on, black ring gear, kind of trying to show off that she's more serious now, I suppose. But she still has inflatable, flailing arm tube men.
Yes, that stuff is stupid.
Yeah. I mean, it was cute on NXT, but definitely not the optimal way to present your champion.
Nope. Brian Alvarez says, "I hate Party Brock."
Brock Party. Oh. So, what do you think about this match? I'm really hoping that Bayley's gonna win. It's not a defense for her, but like, it's her brand. I don't want to see Lacey Evans going over her on SmackDown.
Well, unless Becky's gonna come out, that's the only way she'll probably pick up victory. But I think she'll take it because Charlotte's in like casual clothes. I don't think she's gonna come out and help Lacey Evans. If they want to make Lacey Evans look somewhat strong, if she takes the loss, it got to be a good 10, 12-minute match.
Well, I guess, like I said, I think there's room for 2 more wild cards, technically.
Yeah. Because this match probably be over by 9:30, so I don't know what's the last thing they're supposed to show.
Well, we're probably going to get some kind of tag team match to mess something up.
Oh, yeah, it's the Roman and R-Truth versus Drew and
Roman and R-Truth versus Drew and Elias?
yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh, God.
That's what they just announced.
Alright. Try not to be super down on this WWE product, but can't think of really many positives. Although I still have to say, there's definitely been far more wrestling so far tonight, and the hour and 13 minutes than the whole 3 hours last night that Raw had.
This is a little disappointing to see like what they've been doing the last 2. It's pretty disappointing.
Yeah. And it's like they have the star power, they have the staff, they have the ability to put on such a great show, and it just feels like they're not trying sometimes. Or it's like they don't know the audience, I suppose. I don't know. But like I said, competition, will make everything improve. But I'm just hoping that things would improve before October, before it's,
That's a long time from now. What it looks like.
What do we got? 5 months. 4.5 at best, probably.
What's this? The 5th month? October is what, the 10th?
Yeah. And I don't think it's like I don't think they're starting early October either. So it's probably like mid-October, some crap. I want to say I remember something like the 20th or 22nd. I think is something when one of the deals is in place. I don't know if that's AEW's or WWE going to Fox, but it's all going down at similar times, I believe.
Boston Wrestling said, "Do you think anyone is interested in friendly heel being interviewed by an emotionless robot?" Rating says,
You cut in and out there the entire time. I have no idea what you said.
"Oh, it said Boston Wrestling said, do you think anyone is interested in an eco-friendly heel being interviewed by an emotionless robot?" Rating say,
Yeah, no. Ratings say no. I guess we did. All right, Kevin Owens say like he's not doing the KO show, the opening segment, or is that still to come?
"Nope." He said he's not doing it because of the city.
Gotcha. And then yeah, not too much left in this episode probably.
Someone said on Twitter, "Baron Corbin is the number one contender for the Universal title. Does Vince hate us that much?"
Lance Storm's got a great idea for the 24/7 title. It's too bad they let him go. But he's saying that there should be a rule that if the 24/7 champ pins you, you can't challenge him again for a week or something. So at least there's a reason for the champ to do something, but other than just run away. He could rack up wins per days, so there is a point or something like that.
So I guess at Super Showdown they got a 3-on-1 handicap. The Luke House Party versus your guy. So
All right, Kevin Owens? Or are we talking... Oh, no. Oh, fuck. You know what? I just was thinking about it today. He wasn't even on TV last night, I don't think. And I was like, oh, maybe they've quietly just shuffled him to the back. But at the same time, you know what? That fine doesn't really matter if he's going to Saudi Arabia for a show. You know,
nice check.
He's probably going to at least get $100,000 from doing that show. So what kind of fucking slap on the wrist punishment is that? Man's going to make more one day than most wrestlers have ever made in their year. Unless they, did the Saudi match.
Yeah, I'm guessing that having
You are cutting in and out, man. Well, somebody else has liked our video. Thanks very much, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Alright, who do we got coming out here? Oh, it is time for the women's match. Lacey Evans versus Bayley. That's right, Bayley came out before the commercial break. I hate that. I hate that. I don't think I could listen to Bayley's music for 5 minutes straight. That'd be horrible.
Nah, I can't.
Yeah. Oh, so apparently, when they booked that match for, what's it called? They suspended the 24/7 rule during the match. So it's like, this brand new belt whose entire, being is this stipulation is already in its, third week being handicapped in some form or fashion by an authority figure.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
And plus, Elias hasn't been on Raw. He's only been shown on SmackDown. Is he just only going to...
Well, even R-Truth was popping back and forth on SmackDown and Raw, so it's like they'll obviously make sure the champ gets back and forth between each show. Which I guess is in. I guess maybe he was one of the wild cards. R-Truth. I think he's Raw.
Yeah.
Or no, he's SmackDown. No, he's because isn't Carmella SmackDown?
Yeah, because they had a back something. I don't know.
Yeah. God, I'm about to Google this, but it's not going to matter. I actually want to see this match.
You had different females fight.
Yeah. I was like, it's like I don't mind Lacey Evans' character at all. She's a pretty good heel. And she's looking pretty good in the ring.
Yeah. She's not. I'll compare it to. She's not a Carmella when she can actually fight.
Yeah.
She can actually rough.
Well, she did great in the what is it? God, Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
But it was she went a long time in between that and actually wrestling on TV for a while.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she was ever NXT Women's Champion, was she?
Nah, she never was. She never even got a title.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I don't know why Charlotte's out there trying to help Lacey Evans, because Lacey Evans blamed the loss last week on Charlotte.
Well, you know, they're blonde. They got to be together. So,
And a commercial break to the Chucky.
yeah, not a bad little match. I mean, Lacey's definitely getting in like 80% of the offense, it seems like. They're trying to put her over as a strong female competitor, which is good. Oh, Charlotte, that headset's going to come pulling your hair off if you take another step forward.
And a commercial.
Oh, God. I'm just at the commercial.
Can't wait to see Juice Robinson for Moxley on June 5th.
Yeah. What is it? The New Japan World, I think it's on it's less than like $10 a month or something. There's part of me that wants to get it, but it's like that's so much wrestling to watch throughout the week.
Yeah.
Really.
Did you even hear about John Moxley Pentagon?
Yeah, no, they were getting Juice Robinson, Jay White, shit, who did you just say?
Oh, Pentagon?
Yeah, Pentagon Jr. So there's those three. I think he also might even have a match with Okada scheduled, but that might just be Jericho. I know Jericho's definitely got a match with Okada, but I thought I was reading something.
Let's see. What was his name? Rod Jerry last man of Jinder Mahal defeating Randy WWE Championship. Talking about a rapid rise and fall. Yeah. I don't even know why Jinder Mahal even won.
Oh, the 24/7 title is Elias's first title he's won in WWE.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I thought he was U.S. champ at one point. I know he feuded with somebody for it.
I know he feuded with John Cena for the.
Oh, God, the handkerchief thing. That is gross. Or at least she just threw it on her this time. I thought she was about to try to stuff it in her mouth again. Ooh. Ooh, Becky just hit a stunner.
Mm.
It was like it kind of modified from the side apron, like through the ropes kind of stunner. But that was a stunner of some sort. What's she doing? What's she doing? Your hair is all messed up, girl.
And Bailey steals it because of mishap.
Her hair is all fucked up. Oh, Lacey goes for the steal? Oh, no, just a roll-up. I wouldn't call that stealing it. It's just reversing another roll-up into a superior roll-up.
Yeah. Charlotte looked like she almost fell in her heels.
She probably almost did. Looking like Kyle Jenner over there. Not Kyle Jenner. What am I thinking? Caitlyn Jenner. There we go. She looks like a man in that light, I'm just saying.
Oh, Lacey Evans attacked her.
Charlotte?
Oh, let's go, Charlotte. You ain't getting no
Charlotte's
wrong
got to
meat.
keep some heat, I guess.
Yeah. Well, maybe they can make it a fatal. Both of them.
Mm-mm.
Highlighting the Triple H Trinity match again. Even though neither one has ever came and talked about this or even tried to hype the match up.
So apparently one thing that was commented by between Saxton and Charlotte was there's talks of maybe putting her and Lacey Evans together as a tag team and going for the tag team titles for the women's.
Oh boy. Another tag team being put together.
Are we going to get another long promo for Orton versus Triple H?
And they kind of went away from it. They took it off TV. I just don't get why
Iconics were out
they.
earlier, weren't they? Or am I thinking of last
Well, they got put the magazines in there.
Yeah. No, that was Fire and Desire, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. So maybe we haven't. I feel like we've seen the Iconics tonight. I don't know.
They don't really wrestle.
Yeah.
They're just like the men Raw tag team champs. They just have they don't.
No.
So Luchasaurus is officially now part of All Elite Wrestling. He has a master's degree.
Fuck. Man, where are these guys finding the time to get an education and get the shit beat out of each other? God! Location. Maybe it's drive and dedication.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, he was in NXT too, and
yeah, Devlin something and something. Yeah, it was something Devlin or Devlin something was his name in NXT.
Right.
Went over that during our AEW podcast.
Yeah.
Speaking of podcasts, are you going to be available sometime tomorrow?
When talking about tomorrow?
Yeah.
Trying to think. Yeah, after 30, I'll be available for a little bit
After
because I
when?
gotta go to the radio. After when I do the DoorDash shift, because I think that's over at 1:30. So I'll probably be done like 15 and probably head back home after that because I got to be at the radio station for my show. So the times are changing to 4 to 6 now, so I gotta be at the station at least by 3:30.
Gotcha. So, like, trying to think of a time frame myself now. We'll figure it out tomorrow. We'll get a hold of Ryan and see if he can't do something around a similar time or not. Nah, I'll throw together
Yeah.
something simple and just go over the results for the week or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So at this point, it's more about like just getting the consistent content out every week and having like, look, you can go through all this. We have a history of actually putting things out, regardless of views and whatnot at the moment.
Exactly.
I mean, we're going for content, or quality, not quantity, but at the same time, consistency is nice.
The Undertaker returns next.
Give no shits. Let him retire. No interest in seeing an old man almost die on TV. Or a young person die because of an old man on TV.
Did he show up to the event on what was it this past weekend when they was holding the wrestling? I forgot what
no,
it's
he got
called.
pulled from StarCast.
Ah.
He was supposed to be there, but Vince was like, nah. And I think they were supposed to like replace him because of like agreements and stuff, but I don't think WWE sent or like let somebody else show up for it. Man, this is a lazy graphic. They have the same zombie in 3 different things, just different sizes and positions. I can make that graphic. Damn.
Well, here they go showing the Randy Orton Triple H. So I'm guessing they the one to have available promo for this.
Oh god damn it! It is that fucking promo between Orton and him. God.
It's like, can they actually come out and talk? At least I know they ain't that busy.
It looked like Elias going into a neck brace, not Triple H. A decade. So over these Super Showdown promos. Part of me like knows we need to watch it on June 7th, but at the same time, like, it's just going to be a glorified shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you unless one of y'all remind me it's supposed to be that day. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's like a Friday. I think June 7th is like a Friday, so it is at like a random time on a random day. That's not normally a part of wrestling broadcast. Like, probably out of all the matches that have been announced so far, the Triple H versus Orton might get the best, like, rating. But that's only because they've had so many matches together that they actually know each other's style and everything. But who else do we even have at Super Showdown this year? What have they gotten announced so far?
Kofi and
Kofi and Dolph, which that shouldn't be too bad.
should be Shane and Roman. Damn, did I just draw a blank? Oh, Bobby Lashley and Strowman. Wow, really drawing a blank. Oh, Undertaker and Goldberg.
That's gonna be a horrible match. There's no part of me that wants to see that match.
And Seth Rollins and
Uh,
Randy Orton.
this still is going
RKO.
on my end.
Whole Randy Orton puts Triple H retire. Let it go, Triple H. Ain't nobody else you can fight. Oh yeah, and it's the Demon Finn Balor for. They stop hyping that match.
I'm hoping Finn doesn't go over there. They find some reason to just be like, nah, I can't do it.
I don't know. He was pretty depressed last Tuesday, and he wanted the energy to stop.
Here we go, Andrade. Can we get an Andrade match tonight? That'd be lovely. Let's close out the evening with him. We got 24 minutes to go.
Nope.
Woo! That flashback to that ladder spot at Money in the Bank.
I don't know how you. That's why I was like, they needed to end that time off because I know he was hurt bad.
Oh yeah, definitely. Man. Checking back over in Twitch again, even though there's only 24 minutes left. It's gonna get me sour.
I see, like 5 people, I guess, liked and loved our post. Wild Walker did said he's bored. Protect the whole blade because this SmackDown's been pretty depressing. It was a little bit better than Raw last night, but ain't that
A little bit better.
No, it is. I think like because we ain't all or nothing. I think our expectations are so high. When we see Raw,
I don't feel like it's that way. Like, these guys, brand new promotion. Yes, like their style is completely different to the way WWE presents things, but at the same time, WWE's been doing this for so long. They have the veterans, they have the staff, they have the money, the ability to. They just keep crippling themselves by listening to a old man. It's
like it's Russo, right? Russo. That's Russo,
no, it's
right?
not even that wacky. It is just that, like, it's just legit bad. Like, give Russo some credit. He creatively destroyed WCW. Like, there's like, okay, you made yourself as a writer of the show champ. How? What? That's fucking crazy. And horrible booking at the same time. But, yeah. Everyone feuding, like the big main feuds going on right now between Raw and SmackDown, is all over dads. Shane's dad, Miz dad, and now Roman's dad with the whole thing, the beatdown of his cousin last night on Raw.
Terrible.
Which they're floating around now another name for the tag team that they potentially going to form with all this. They keep saying the Samoan Dynasty. We also did hear Bloodlines once or twice a few weeks back between the Usos and Roman. And hope that eventually that happens. That's a better name, in my opinion, than the Samoan Dynasty.
I think the Usos better be very calm. Last time they tried to allow the fans turned on them so bad they had no choice but to be here because everybody was not feeling it.
Oh, I definitely was one of the people that did not like their work at all when they were still faces. Like, I didn't like it. Like, I like what they're doing now. When they first changed heel, like I said, I was just like, oh man, they're ripping off the Gorillas of Destiny. But they're putting their own little, like, weird, hyper corked on it, kind of.
Yeah, they still put on some great matches.
Yeah. They're not bad at what they do.
I mean, I understand why they always in the title picture because they've been consistent.
Yeah. I'm just
Bar was
realizing I have the
consistent.
old graphic up on both OBSs. I meant to change that. I got a new one that I made up today.
Oh,
I changed like our profile pictures on a couple of things to what the new graphic is. The new graphic is the same thing that I made basically last night, but I filled in some of the free space, but actually put the 3 of our photos on there and advertised the fact that we have SoundCloud and Castbox and all that. Still begging for them followers though. Trying to get to 100 followers on YouTube, Twitter, all of that.
follow us, please. We'll follow you back.
I've considered putting that in our name on Twitter because I know that's a thing. But I almost feel like that comes off a little, like, beggy.
Yeah.
Please, sir, please, would you give me a follow? I'll follow you back, please. It's like, no, if you like us, follow us. If you don't, it's cool.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cry about it. I ain't gonna.
It gets my heart up when there's I see a notification like, oh yeah, no, getting new followers. Like, oh no, someone liked it. It's like, just head over to the page. 2 more clicks, man. 2 more clicks. Go to the page. Click follow. It's cool. It's cool.
Exactly.
Man, I really need to stop paying attention to these commercials when they're about food. I'm just now realizing, probably for the longer part of the broadcast, the music hasn't been playing now. So there we go. Got the music back on. Wish my boy Nick was still here. Would have told me that she was out.
This commercial is too freaking long.
All of them are too long.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm spoiled.
That's a good thing we ain't actually at one of them like let's say it was like a watch party and we got Raw and SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
We'd probably be the ones looking.
Whoops.
Did y'all catch me? My bad. I was just tweeting about the show. Oh, Firefly Fun Out. Tongue twister. Good God.
Well, hey, it does appear to be maybe once upside to streaming on YouTube on the side. It is counting our viewers and the hours watched. So, right now it said that our peak congruent viewers is 4. We have so far a total view time of 4 hours across that for people watching this. So, average live view duration has been about 12 minutes, it looks like. So we've had, like I said, I know people only come in for bits and pieces of everything. So if you're in here checking us out, we appreciate it. I think the next thing I'm going to try to work on is something that's try to entice people to actually conversate with us a little bit more so we can actually participate in this a little bit better. Because without giving play-by-play with what's actually going on in the ring, and since our streams are of what's actually going on in wrestling are not quite lined up, it's a little bit harder to do. But we have opinions and read enough of the dirt sheets to keep up with the conversation.
See, if it was more compelling storylines and we probably can be matches with actually commentators that's after the event. Boy, with all the talking, matches ending in 5 minutes, it's yeah, wow.
I feel like we've had definitely probably more activity last night than tonight, but like I said, we're gonna have times like that. we can always be hopeful. Always be hopeful that every time we do this, that we're gonna have more people tuning in with us. But every time's a learning experience, regardless.
Oh yeah.
I do like the fact that I actually get better analytics from YouTube than when we get on Facebook. But I do know that we definitely get more views on Facebook than anything else.
I would love to see Brock try to cash in his belt against Seth, and then goddamn Bray Wyatt come out and he interrupts it. Stops the whole thing, so then he can't even get what he wants. I would love to see Brock try to. Dang, Roman, you sat in the ring the whole time during. Really hard truth, you lump? What? Ain't nothing happened to you. Oh, I jumped again. Never mind.
This is not how you should close out a show.
I just heard like the music for the. I was like, oh, okay, you got slow elevator music.
Rome's gonna go down here and save him.
Do you think John Moxley will ever take any shot Roman or stuff being on WWE and stuff?
I bet he's just gonna ignore him. He's not gonna want to make anything, harder for Renee. So, but I think he's just gonna do his best to prove that he is a main event level guy without having to be around the WWE.
I don't know. Just for him taking Cody and him doing something. That big at WWE and forget. I just can't wait for them to it be warmer. Oh, nice suplex. That was nice. Pick them right up off the ground. Jeez.
Oh man, did I really spell opinions right the first time through? Dope.
Nice.
Yeah, me and spelling, we're not friendly. One of the so what is it? We should be thankful that we have a small viewership at the moment, because when I had originally posted our podcast for the AEW review on YouTube, apparently it had auto-corrected my spelling of nothing to Northing. So
wow.
AEW double or Northing. So went and edited that, but nobody pointed it out. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I was a little down trying to be like, oh man, no one's seen this? Damn. But at the same time, I was like, at least no one's seen that.
Hey, when I try to spell computer, and I'm so used to the phone, the computer is not gonna auto.
Like I said, I've been using this app called Grammarly on my phone, so I can get a little bit better with my actual word usage. And it's helped, but at the same time, it is annoying as hell when it's like, did you mean this mother-fucker? Like, no, I'm talking in slang right now. I ain't trying to formulate a story.
Exactly. Don't be correcting me. I ain't in school.
Who in the world has ever wanted to say ducking? No one.
They go what do you mean, actual ducking? What is he talking? You know what I meant.
From? What is he ducking?
Yeah, you know what I meant, because I meant what I said. You know what I said.
Exactly. There should be an option. Do you wish to have a foul mouth? Yes, bitch. Yes.
I'm a top. We all dope. Oh, but these little kids that listen. Oh, really? But they play Call of Duty. But
Yeah.
stop.
Yep. Seeing the news site saying, yep, Undertaker's coming back next week for Raw.
Well, now at least help the ratings.
Ooh, did you see what Mandy Rose said on Twitter? Corey Graves put a picture up on Instagram of him intently reading Mandy Rose's magazine. And Mandy Rose comes on Twitter saying, everyone should be taking notes, tongue sticking out emoji, including you at Carmella. It's like, oh, maybe something between her and Corey Graves is still going on.
All these divas, female wrestlers, they hate the guys who are.
Coming to the end of the hour almost. Again, like
9 minutes,
it hasn't been a horrible evening, but it hasn't been a great. It's been like a so-so night. Better than Raw, but still, like, where's Andrade?
Where's Ali?
Yeah, like, where's the people we want to see? You know who we don't want to see and people have been complaining about consistently? Shane, Baron, Bobby, Drew. I mean, I'm actually fine with Drew coming out, but I want him torn away from these guys so bad. Like, it seems right now, if you're a bad guy, you're working with the McMahons in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
It's like right now, even like with Kevin Owens being healed, technically when he came back, he was given Kofi's spot at that first pay-per-view before before WrestleMania when he returned. And then even Sami Zayn, got a little bit of help from the mid-card of evil. It's like if you're a heel, you're an authority person essentially, even though the authority's gone. It doesn't exist anymore.
Sure. It looks like this too. I guess Shane trying to build his authority. WWE. So Roman Reigns plays. I guess like the commercial and everything. These wrestlers so terrible. Are they just sitting in the ring?
There should be like an unspoken rule that unless it's a retirement angle, that they're not allowed to use old footage in promos anymore. Because stop showing us footage from 10 years ago for Undertaker hyping his match.
Exactly. Especially when the newer audience is starting to watch wrestling. They don't exactly. Or they just have no right what they were fighting.
So why is R-Truth even in the match at the moment after his beatdown? Like, it should just be all Roman 2v1.
Terrible.
Taking the belt off of R-Truth this early is terrible.
Making the belt was terrible.
What is Shane doing? A little jog. I want to know when Drew's contract's up. I mean, he made a killing on the indie scene before he came back to WWE.
Do you think he made a mistake?
Well, I guess his goals were always to get back because he does want to be a WWE champion. But at the same time, looking at a guy that's that talented and just being, stuck with Shane the way he has, it's bad.
Crazy. I can look at Drew McIntyre, a more athletic Diesel. To beat some people, if you don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's this big, giant guy. And like should be done over with Vince and everybody, but every chance they've had to like insert him into a decent storyline in the last year, they've kind of swerved us. Because what? He's still like tag teaming with Corbin here and there, and Corbin's done screwed him over out of title shots and opportunities at pay-per-views now a couple of times.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay. She's like, what are you trying to show here? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, I did remember last time you asked was the Fatal 4-Way elimination match.
What's going on, Vicky?
And I was looking at Twitter earlier today, and I was like, wait, it was an elimination match? Or did the other two guys just disappear outside the ring? I don't remember anybody getting eliminated.
Not just, they probably are just, waiting out the rest of the match.
Terrible. Who writes this stuff? Who does it? Is it Jeff Jarrett? I know it's TNA people stuff. This is terrible. Is it Abyss doing this? Sanjay Dutt, is he doing it?
That would be
terrible. Is
the face rub on fucking R-Truth. He's actually got facial piercings, Drew. Be careful.
Alright.
We don't need a Jeff Hardy situation here. I don't see nobody pulling gauges.
Yeah, even that was some. R-Truth making a comeback. So I guess since Drew McIntyre is not an actual 50-man battle royal, they terrible.
He didn't even kick Elias. Elias just let him back. Oh god.
I would love to see Aleister Black versus Drew McIntyre. That's the one feud.
Elias is barely hung up in the corner here. This is just bad. What is going on here? Why is... Okay, so Drew's the legal man. But even though they're heels, he made sure to go back to his corner rather than just make sure that Ron couldn't get back to Roman. Ugh. I need a time machine. I need to go back and get in shape. Change my life. Still find my fiance. Still want to have my son and all that. I mean, I guess everyone thinks they're a great fantasy booker in their own head, though.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Well, what happened to them listening to the fans? Like, why y'all stop doing that?
God, it takes too much time to listen to us. I actually have to go on social media and see all the hashtags. It makes it pretty easy, actually.
Oh, but they call this sports entertainment. And yet they don't want to use the one thing supposed to connect you to the fans. Damn, Drew McIntyre missed the Claymore kick completely.
Oh, I just saw the drive-by by Roman. I guess the Claymore is about to come.
That man Roman Reigns with the...
Just slap Shane. Ooh, yeah, he missed the fuck out of that Claymore.
Damn. Oh, but they gotta get into Chrisley No Fest.
I was a minute and 50 seconds behind you, probably, because the countdown's still going on. I got a minute 40 until that show comes on. But anyways, that was a crap SmackDown. Better than Raw, which doesn't speak much for Raw, but
felt like we got SmackDown.
No answer back, nothing, no dramatic turns or angles. After AEW, it seems like they're just gonna stay the course with the current plans they have. I don't know.
R-Truth gonna be the champ?
No, this is bullshit right here. Are you serious?
2-time 24/7 champion.
Roman, just pin him. I mean, I do kind of love that a little, but at the same time, you as a wrestler, you want to win championships.
Roman would have won the WWE Universal Intercontinental. No, was he Intercontinental? No, I think it was US Tag Team, and he'll be 24/7 champ. But I guess he was like, nah. God.
Alright, well, that was WWE SmackDown Live. Can go ahead and call it a night, guys. But I've been Jesse.
Dubs in the building.
Yeah, and we will catch up with you guys hopefully some point tomorrow. We should be recording a podcast and all that, so stay tuned. Catch y'all later.
Yeah.
Oh, actually the music's about to go, so I'm just gonna keep on talking. I'm just
Yep.
it's transferring to another track now, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna turn it up for a second while I turn everything off. Maybe.
Yeah, see what you said. Was nice seeing Chuka the ugly.
Yeah. But yeah, we've been WrestleGoons, guys. We'll catch you later. Thanks